Hey, I think I'm starting to get the hang of this challenge answering bit because this video goes out to my main man, Anthony Venture, who had put out a video about the savings that he did, who was inspired by Spencer Johnson's video to get to the Vegas meetup. Now, I cannot stop talking about the Vegas meetup when people ask me, it's the first time I really felt like a YouTuber. We had some great people there. Some big names were there. Luke's Points and Miles, Sebastian Fung of Sebi, Spencer Johnson, who's rocketing through the YouTube space, Anthony Venture, Calby Ing, Eric Gao, CJ. We had Josh Butler there, the Hollywood editor. You know what I mean? And countless others. And it was a great time, but we're all credit card YouTubers, so I think probably this is best that everyone tells their story of exactly how did you get to the credit card creator meetup that is centered in the points and miles sphere. So you're going to hear from my co-star, and then after that I will actually tell you how I got there.
Welcome back to my dad's channel. If you're new here, make sure to click that like button and subscribe, and don't forget to share.
So first and foremost, in order to get there, I had to get there. So if you look at another video that I had earlier, very much so earlier in my YouTube career, it's actually titled How I Got $1,500 from Delta Airlines. The long story short is that they delayed me and took me off of a plane. They bumped me and they allowed me to volunteer. It wasn't an involuntary bump. They allowed me to volunteer, and they said that they would give $1,500 to in gift cards to people who voluntarily got off the plane and took a later flight. Well, little did I know, and I'll link the video here that actually shows the entire process and exactly what happened. Little did I know that in addition to that $1,500 in gift cards, which I used for a trip for me and the wife, and actually that bought this camera, Delta for the win, there was actually a $1,500 flight credit that was on my account, and it was set to expire in December of this year. So I was looking for a reason to use it anyway. So I had $1,500 sitting on my Delta account. I had already enjoyed $1,500 worth of American Express and Best Buy gift cards that got me the camera that I'm talking to you on now, and the lens, and one of the soft boxes, I think. But anyway, I digress. That was great. So in order to get there, I did what anybody with any sense would do. Instead of wrangling with points, I used my $1,500 credit. I paid $1,533 for a first class round trip Delta ticket from Palm Beach Airport to sunny at the time, flooded Las Vegas, and back. Now, the funny thing is literally I flew back the day before bedbugs and, MGM just shutting down completely due to a cyber attack. So the timing was impeccable, but because of the $1,500 credit, I got round trip, first class treatment, Las Vegas, Centurion time, plus I won a little money on the way back for $33 out of pocket. 33 bucks, first class round trip. That's the first part. So then, of course, with the first part, there's the second part. Now that I'm here, where do I live? I got a couple of days in Vegas, and at the time I was champing at the bit. So looking forward to meeting fellow creators who I'd actually interacted with a lot online but never met in person. So I was really looking forward to it. And luckily, because of my MGM status, I have MGM Gold status that me and the wife got from a couple of trips. Actually, really only one trip to Vegas. We were having a good time. But that gold status is the reason I have Explorer status with Hyatt due to the status match. And luckily I got in before they, squashed that. It helped me actually, have some beers with some of the creators for a little discount. I need the MGM casinos, but also that gold status as a preferred member, I actually got every single day of my trip comped at the beautiful Aria Hotel. That hotel was absolutely phenomenal, and luckily I got there before the cyber attack. All the computerized stuff worked. There's like a iPad in there. I think I went live to do the room tour, but the room was awesome. It wasn't a strip view, but it didn't matter. It was on a high floor. Bed was comfortable. All the appointments were great. all the fixtures, everything. It was awesome. I was within walking distance of the Waldorf Astoria, where all of the big league, big ballers were staying. You know what I mean? So I had a good time there. Plus, because by virtue of my status, I actually got $100 in food and beverage credit that I was able to use there as well. So not only was the room free, they kind of paid me to sit and eat and be there, which was just great. So that was my room journey. MGM for the win. Hopefully them and Marriott get things sorted so we can see exactly what that program's can all be all about. So I've covered my flight and I've covered my accommodation. So then you ask yourself, okay, well, you had to spend money somewhere. And you're right. I actually basically spent the lion's share of my money on Ubers and Lyfts because when it wasn't raining, it was hot. So, look, I am no spring chicken, and these old bones did not want to go stomping up and down Las Vegas Boulevard because, frankly, it just wasn't going to happen. Not for me, not that day, pretty much not any day. Call me bougie, I don't care. So, taking trips back and forth, that's pretty much where my money went. You know what I mean? Splitting Ubers and things and, getting to meet Calby and his lovely wife. Like, they're awesome. It was just awesome. That's where my money went. That and food outside of the MGM hotel. And then also it was an amazing experience. There's a casino experience that I was able to do with Stan the Credit Frog, Eric Gao, CJ, Josh Butler, and Juan Pablo Gonzalez. We were all there and we had a blast. I learned how to play craps, which I have subsequently forgot, but hopefully I'll go back and get a refresher. So now with all those things being considered, I met incredible human beings, had a great time, but here's the thing. Well, I didn't get to go to the Venture wedding, but either way, I was able to congratulate my good friend on his nuptials, married a great girl. She got a great guy. They're two great people. Once again, congrats again, brother. Thank you so much for, calling us out for this. Hope other creators put their stories up as well. And frankly, I think I'm having like a little flashback. I want to say Spencer was at the craps table too. I do believe so. I could be wrong though. I'm wrong about a lot of things all the time. Yeah, it was a great time. That's pretty much my Vegas trip. That is how I saved. I went to Vegas and I stayed in Vegas for a grand total of $33. I did not beat Anthony Venture. I didn't even beat Calby because they both got like points and stuff at that Hilton place, and it was actually pretty nice. I went there and I visited them. But you know what I mean? That's me throwing my hat in the ring. I still had a great time. I still did it for very few dollars, staying true to my points and miles heritage. And hopefully, like I said, all my other creators, I'm passing the ball to you. Exactly how did you save in order to get there? I look forward to hearing from you. Take it easy.